Hey y'all, welcome back to the pod. There were some great games in the WNBA this weekend. That's why you're tuning in, right? This is the WNBA weekend wrap up, y'all. And the first game on slate is the Minnesota Lynx versus the LA Sparks. The Minnesota Lynx ended up beating the LA Sparks 82-66 behind Kayla McBride's 29 points. In defeat, Kelsey Plum had 15 points, 4 assists. That's not a typical Kelsey Plum game, but, the LA Sparks have been struggling all season. Hopefully they can bounce back. The second game on our slate, and probably the most exciting game on our slate, was the Washington Mystics versus the Dallas Wings. The Mystics ended up winning the game 91-88, which went into overtime behind Sonia Citron's 27 points and 11 rebounds. And, those numbers were extra loud, especially when she hit the game-winning three, right? It was exciting back and forth. Paige ended up chipping in with 20 points in the defeat, as well as Ogunwale had 27 points. The third game on our slate this weekend was the Indiana Fever versus the Las Vegas Aces. You can't talk about the Aces unless you're not going to talk about the Queen herself, Aja Wilson. She balled out, 24 points. Aaliyah Boston wouldn't be outdone. She had 26 and 10, a big double-double, and she definitely, helped out the Fever in the scoring department as CC, Caitlin Clark. Man, she's ice cold, shooting 1 for 10 from 3. She chipped in with 19 points total for the game. But, CC, that's not a CC performance that we're all accustomed to, right? But, hopefully the Fever will turn things around. They are in the Cup final versus the Minnesota Lynx, as I said previous. So that's going to definitely be a dope game to watch. Last but certainly not least is the Atlanta Dream versus the Chicago Sky. Last week, I put you on the game, right? Alicia Gray. She's that chick, man. She can ball out for sure. She chipped in with 19 points this game. Ryan Howard, her teammate, was a leading scorer in the game with 22 points. Injuries, even though offensively she had a subpar game, she only had 10 points. She did follow up with 19 big rebounds, right? I don't know what's going on with the Sky. They should be doing a lot better, especially with recent Cardoza in the interior. I don't know if it's a guard thing. I don't know if it's a coaching thing. I don't know if it's, they made Angel the point forward. I don't know. But, the Chicago Sky, I feel like with the talent they have on their roster, could be doing a lot better. But you know what? This is just one man's opinion. Let us know in the chat. Like, subscribe, share the content with a friend. Peace.